Okay.
Yeah. So once you're good, we'll go.
Hey, we are live and we got a very special guest on our podcast today. It's been a while since we had our last episode, but we are still here producing the content, and there's no better guy to have than our guy all the way from Singapore streaming FIFA, Heungminmax. My guy, how
Hey,
we doing?
hello, folks. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah, just grinding the videos, the streams, and everything, man. How about you?
Um, More or less the same. I mean, just working a lot more, and then I'm doing like a 30-day stream where I stream every day for 30 days. So we're like a week in right now, so it's been going pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Because I know you took some time out of the game, right? Of streaming as well, right?
I did. So like I think like 2 months earlier, I did take a month break from everything, from streaming to FIFA.
Mm.
And then now, 2 months later, I decided to do FIFA and streaming every single day. So I'm doing the complete
Okay.
opposite. But no, it's been good. I think having the time off has been really good, just to focus on other things, focus on work. And I
Yep.
really needed that break. And then now that I have some time, well, a little bit, I want to do this grind of trying to stream every day.
Actually, I'm pretty interested to know, Copes, because how long
Yeah.
have you been doing this for, like on off, like the streaming and all?
Yeah, dude, I'm about to hit 3 years in about I would say 2 months. So by June, around mid
Wow.
June is when I hit the 3 year mark.
Oh, I'm
And
like a relative novice, man. I think this is my fourth or fifth month. I think.
that's good. I think in 4 or 5 months, dude, you've been growing a lot,
Yep. Yep.
which is good. But you've also been grinding a lot too. So you've been putting
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
hours.
Yep.
So it the growth shows. I think when you stream a lot, you stream like almost every day, then
Yep.
the viewership becomes a lot easier, I think,
Yep.
or the following as
For
well.
sure. For
So
sure.
you've been doing well, man. Good work, man.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just happy to be. I think doing something that I like. I suppose.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask because I know you told me a while back that this is something you wanted to do full time. You want to be a full
Yes.
time streamer. So,
Yes.
um, what gave you that idea or the motivation to like want to do that?
So I think first and foremost, right, the whole thing is based off on football, right? FIFA is a game of football, right? So
Yeah.
football has been my passion ever since I was like 7 or 8 years old. So basically my dad inspired me, right? He's a Man United supporter as well. So ever since I learned how to play football, I think I'm pretty football crazy for somebody in Singapore specifically. Maybe not in like UK, but I think I'm pretty crazy about football. So I play everything. I play futsal, right? I play 11 aside. I play FIFA. I used to play Football Manager. I play Fantasy League right now. So basically, right, anything that is football related, I'm in. Yeah.
Mm,
So that
mm,
is so that is the part one. So football is my passion. So part two, talk about FIFA specifically, right? I've been playing FIFA for a very, very long time now, more than 10 years. Before that, I was playing Winning 11 and PES, or eFootball as it is known right now. So yeah, I kind of like know my way around FIFA. I think I'm a pretty decent player at the game. I think I know how to make coins, like I trade and stuff. And all this knowledge comes from my years of playing as well as over the past like 3 to 4 years, right? I have been consuming so much Twitch content, watching other FIFA streamers, and then I've been consuming lots of YouTube content as well.
yeah.
So that kind of made me think to myself, if I have the passion and I have the knowledge, so why not try to do this full time anyway? So that's how it came about.
Got it. So what piqued your interest to want to start streaming?
So okay, so when I watch the streamers, right? So I watch people like Zwayback, I watch people like Nick run the food market. So these are all the people that I look up to a lot. And I ask myself what is so different between me and them, and I to be honest, right, like of course I can't do stuff like Zui does, he does really good editing, right? He makes his own soundtracks. He's really funny. But I think that I can add value to people, like for people who want to get better at the game, for people who want to learn how to make coins at the game. That's where I come in. That's what piqued my interest basically. I feel
Yeah,
like I can add value to people.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and that's good. It seems like you kind of have a all around skill level or knowledge in terms of FIFA.
Yes. Yes.
So that's good. Um, so what's your schedule like right now? Because it seems like you're streaming like you are a full timer.
Yes. So right now, my I don't right when during my first 2 to 3 months of streaming, right? I would say I'm in my fifth month right now. So during my first 2 to 3 months, right, I have been having a schedule, but right now I don't have a schedule. But typically, right, I go live half an hour before content drop. So that's I think 4:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time GMT. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so typically that's when I go live
Mm-hmm.
most of the days,
Yeah.
except for Thursdays. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so like today is my break day by right. That's why I'm doing this podcast right now. Yeah.
Today's your break day. So when you after
Yes.
you sleep the next day, because you said you streamed 7 hours, right?
Uh yes. So I mean typically now right now for me it's Friday. It's
Mm-hmm.
Friday morning, one
Yeah.
19 a.m. right now. So I typically stream right at my own time in Singapore at 12 30 a.m. because content drop for me is 1 a.m. right now.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Got
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So we have Sarah in the chat. First one to say hello. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in.
Hey, welcome in, Sarah. Nice to see you here, man.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, are you doing anything outside of streaming and editing videos right now?
As of right now, no.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
I'm not
just
I'm not doing I'm not just streaming and streaming and videos.
got
Yeah.
it, got it. So,
That's why I'm able to put so much time and effort into this.
right, right, right. So in the
Yeah.
beginning, while you're doing this, it's tough because you're probably not making as much money. But I know
Yep.
you
I'm
just turned
not
affiliate too, which is good. So
uh,
you are
I mean
starting
I
to
I would say yeah, I mean right, Copes. I don't think money making comes into the equation, I think anytime soon, I would say.
got it, got it, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got Tio in the chat as well. What's up, Tio?
Hey, Jerome.
Yes.
Jerome and Sarah, welcome in, man, guys.
Yes,
Welcome
yes.
in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can I can see you guys, man. I can see you guys live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you guys being here. Um, so yeah, you're just going all in on this right off the bat, huh?
Yeah, because the thing is, right, Copes, I've been making my way around and I've been joining other people's streams, right? Like yourself, right? And I
Yeah.
kind of realized that um everybody who starts off doing this, right, they probably are fueled by passion, right? Either for football or for the game itself, like FIFA, the game itself. But I think all of us at some point in time, right, after a while, right, like you yourself, like um you tend to get very tired mentally, because it's not as easy as sitting down and playing a game, right? You have to talk to your chat, which
Right.
is something that I think the viewers don't understand how difficult it is to to keep it together in your head,
Yeah.
basically, Yeah. So even I myself, when I was a Twitch viewer, I couldn't understand how difficult it was, right, for a streamer to sit there, play a game, and talk to the chat for 6 to 7 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
Right,
I
right.
didn't I didn't want my I know that mentally I'm pretty strong, but at the same time, we are humans, right? When if we do something for a very long time and we don't see results, we tend to get demotivated. So
Right.
I just want to go all in right now and basically see where it takes me. You
Yeah.
know, that is my
Okay.
thinking behind. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Uh, welcome in, Calvin. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, hello, Kelvin.
S-
I
Yeah,
sense a tsunami versus Kobella. Kobella Pro Clubs. Damn.
Sonami, is that your Pro Clubs team?
Yep. We
Okay,
we just
okay.
started like I think 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. We might have to do a
Yeah.
Pro Clubs friendly sometime.
Sure,
But
man,
then the
Copes.
connection wouldn't be good because we're we're like 15 hours apart, man.
Yeah, probably so far away. I think Sarah was struggling with her connection. She's from Ireland.
Yes, yes. So,
Yeah, so
okay,
it's okay,
okay.
man. We can do it, man. We can do the pro clubs
Yeah,
friendly.
we could definitely do it. So yeah, like you were saying, yeah, it is tough. A lot of the viewers don't know like how much time and energy it takes to do these streams, and
Yes,
when you're
yes,
actually on the streams, you gotta like keep rambling on.
yes,
Um,
yes,
in the
yes.
beginning, it is like even for me, it was pretty awkward. Like I wasn't the best at speaking, and I didn't really know what to say,
Yep.
especially in the beginning when there's like when you only have
One to
like
two
one
viewers.
viewer.
Yep.
Exactly. You just like pretty much you're talking to the guy. You're talking to the
Yep.
person that's coming in.
Yep.
And then you even have to talk while no one might be watching in hopes
Yes.
of, someone coming in and then they'll start
You'll
talking
stay.
to you.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
yeah. Definitely know the challenges of that, but after doing it for so long, I mean, you get used to it and you kind of build up stamina. So,
Yep. I agree. I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
agree more.
yeah, you definitely get better at it. So, hey, what's up, Nick? Hope all is well. Yes.
Welcome in, man, Nick.
Yeah,
Hello,
so
hello.
Kelvin says bad connection makes for good content. I suppose, I mean, you'll see more rages. People
Yep,
get
for sure,
pissed.
man.
Yeah.
I was raging just now as well, even in clubs.
So, you just started getting into clubs?
Yeah, just literally just 2 days ago, like my previous stream just now, the 6 7 hour stream, that was my second day of playing clubs. Before that, I haven't touched clubs at all.
Did you play clubs the whole time?
Almost. I think like from the second hour of the stream onwards, second or third hour.
Got it, got it. So then you guys started at Div 10. Did you guys move up?
Yeah, we are at Div 9 now.
Div 9, nice, nice, nice. Road to
We
Div
went
1 title?
I think so. We went like undefeated for the first 10 games. Then we lost like the last four.
You lost the last four. Got it, got it. Yeah. Um, it's always tough because, you got people from all over the world that come and play with you, and then everybody's dealing with different connection.
Yep.
Do you know what ping you're playing at?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not
Okay.
sure, Copes.
Wh-
I'm not
Do
really
you were you
sure.
getting the
Yeah.
bars? Were you getting the yellow bars or the red bars
No.
sometimes?
So I think the connection was good for me in that
Okay,
sense. No,
okay.
I wasn't
Yeah,
getting that. Yeah.
that's good. That's good. So
Yeah.
Nick is
I was
asking. Oh, go ahead.
um
Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at the connection I'm getting because like you mentioned, right? People from all over the world joining into the game, right? So I was pleasantly surprised that the connection was actually pretty good.
Where were most of the people from? Were they in Asia?
Yeah, most of them were from Asia, but like we had a couple. I think Sarah is from Ireland. I think we have a couple of viewers from UK as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we had any players from US though. I don't think.
Got it. Got it. That's probably why the connection was good because the majority of your players were in Asia region.
Yeah, I was playing on the Indonesia server, if you
Got
know.
it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
What server do you play on, Copes?
NA West.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
that's in the US, right?
Yeah. That's in the U.S.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
got you.
And also like Mexico. It'll be Mexico, Canada,
Oh, that's
that
that's really
region.
far away, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really far away.
Yeah. The west part of it. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Nick was asking, is United gonna win tonight?
I think so. I think Son is in I think Spurs is in this array. I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
But you
think so,
like
man.
Son too, right?
Yeah, of course I love Son. I love Son, man. I'm Asian. Who doesn't love Son?
Yes. We all love Son out here. Did you speaking of Sun and Asian, did you see the Tots cards that came out?
You mean the
The
Eredivisie
community?
and the community? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I did.
yes. We
I
got we
literally
got
just I literally just did a video before I came on. I did.
nice, nice. We got Kim and Jay in there. I might need to try him out
Yeah,
for a weekend league.
our Korean brother. Let's go, man.
Yes, but I don't know how I'm gonna link him because I'm gonna need like some Serie A players in there.
Yeah, Raspadori, I guess. I think Raspadori is Napoli, right?
Respiratory. What's his best card though?
I think it's the fantasy. The fantasy. Is it fantasy? No, my fantasy, I think. It's
Mm-hmm.
fantasy, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think so.
Got it. Is he what do you know what his skill move and weak foot is?
I think it's 4-4.
Four
If
four.
I'm not
Got
wrong.
it.
Should be 4-4. Yeah.
Got it. So we got Kelvin in the chat. He was asking any advice for
Mm.
someone wanting to start streaming? Do you
You
have
you
any
go first,
advice?
man, Copes. You go first, Copes. You're more experienced than me, man.
Um, uh, if you want to do it, I'd say first thing is get the right equipment. I think the
Mm-hmm.
basic ones
Yep.
you would need is like just a mic
Yep.
and a webcam. I would advise that
Mm.
you get a webcam and you show your
Yep.
face. That's gonna attract a lot more viewers, and they love to see like a person's body language
Yep. I
during the
agree.
streams or their facial reactions. So they like that. That'll be the first thing, and then get a high performing like PC to
Yep.
handle the gaming and handle um the streaming because it is
Mm.
demanding, and you would also probably need a Elgato if you're gonna use a
Yep.
console because the
The
Elgato
game
will
capture
allow
card.
you to stream the game on the OBS. So that's the first
Yep.
thing.
I
And then when
agree.
you start, what helps too is like when you're starting off is just watch a lot of other people and
Mm.
just interact with the streamer and build like a community of like FIFA streamers you enjoy watching. And then once you let them know that you stream, they could start rating you or you could start rating them, and then that's when people will get an eye of your content.
Yep. I agree. I think Koballa has rightly pointed out all the hardware stuff and how you need to network and stuff. So for me, I think going into streaming, right? I think the most important thing is your mindset or your mentality. The first thing you should do is you need to lower your expectation. Like, don't think that just because you do A, right, you're gonna get B results, right? It's not gonna happen. Don't expect that just because you turn on your stream for like 6 or 7 hours, you're gonna get viewers. That's not gonna happen as well. And when that doesn't happen, you have to be strong enough to deal with it in such a way that it doesn't affect you badly mentally. Because I think I've seen lots of people getting affected a lot, which before I came into streaming, I told myself that no matter what, I'm not gonna have the expectation that if I do A, it's gonna give me B results. I'm not gonna have that kind of expectations. So I think lower your expectations or have very low expectations. I think that is the number one key thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know whether Kelvin was actually telling me that he wanna try to stream, right? And I also told him that you you had to have a mindset of do you want to do this full time or is it something off the side? If it's just for fun because I play FIFA a lot, then I say why not go ahead, right? Because doesn't really affect you in a way. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the key thing is your mental health and your mentality and the low expectations. For me, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think that's a good mindset to have. It's just I think it's just have fun, just have fun
Yep.
with it. Don't worry too much about the numbers.
Yep.
If you stay consistent, you keep working at it, the numbers will come. So
Yep.
yeah,
I
don't worry
agree.
about it too much.
Yep. I
Um,
agree.
yeah. So Teal was saying he wants to get back into FIFA streaming.
Hmm.
Um, I think he's asking like the timing of coming back. I think the best time to come back, honestly, is probably this point on till the end.
Yep. Yeah, I think
That
so. I
that's
agree.
when the smaller streamers get a lot more viewership because the bigger streamers like
Yep.
they stop streaming. So uh I'd say probably now would be the best time, and even after tots too.
Yeah,
Um,
I think this from this point on, this is the moment where I think the FIFA viewership is sky high, I would say. I would think this is the peak viewership for FIFA itself as a game, I think.
mm, got
Yeah,
it.
because I've been
Yeah,
watching it for quite a few years, and I think usually this is the time people go like nuts. The viewership, anyway.
got it. I always thought the beginning of FIFA was the most viewership when it
You
first
think so?
comes out. I think so. That's what I seem to uh observe. I
Maybe
don't
both
know.
then at the start and at the end, I guess.
There's definitely a boost during tots for sure
Yeah,
because a lot of people
definitely.
do come back.
Yep.
That's
Because
definitely for
I
sure.
because
Yeah.
when I watch like the bigger streamers, like for example Nick run the food market, right? I think he averages about like 6 to 7 thousand viewers, but when doing thoughts, right, he can get up to like 14 to 15K. But of course that's for the bigger streamers lah.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just looking at the whole genre because like in the beginning of FIFA, it's like I don't know, viewership hits like 150K. 150K for
Wow.
all the streamers. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. That's
But
a
I
lot,
don't know
man.
if it's hitting those numbers at this time. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, I would say come back around this time and also do pro clubs. If you want to grow too, people love to go on other people's streams and look for pro clubs.
That's what I realized when I played pro clubs for the first time like yesterday or 2 days ago actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an easier way for FIFA people to get viewership. So
Yeah.
that's a tip for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, and then checking. What's up? Checking. How you doing? BPM, bronze pack method. That's just a trading method that where you just like open the bronze packs and like you sell some of the cards at a higher price and you make profit. It's
Actually,
just another trading method.
yeah, this guy checking price is my viewer, man. He always comes on to ask me what is the bronze pack method. That's like an insider joke,
Oh, okay. All
man.
right. All right. Nick asked, "Are you a pro player?" No. If you are, can you give me some tips? I could give some tips. I mean, it depends. Like, are you talking about gameplay? Are you talking about SBCs? You know, trading method? I don't know too much on trading method, but gameplay, tactics, maybe a little bit. I don't know, Max. What makes you a good player? What do you get in weekend league and what's your highest SR? Have you hit SR?
Yeah, I think in this previous I think this version of FIFA, right? I don't play up till the SR, but when I used to really grind the SR, maybe about 2003, 2004.
2003.
Yeah.
This was then that's like FIFA 21, right?
Yep.
When
I
they
think
was
so. I
at the
think it's either
2000.
21 or 20, I think. I
But
can't really
you
remember.
never went for elite this year?
No, I mean when I do play, like usually towards the end of the seasons, right? Towards the end of the season, right, I will get to elite. But if not, I will just be in like Division 1, Division 2, I think.
So
I
when you
don't grind
hit
rivals that much.
got it. When you get to elite, do you play some games there?
Yeah, I do. I do. I play a
What
couple.
what was your highest SR this year when you did?
I don't know, man. I yesterday I just hit elite and then I played two more games and that was it. And then the season ended.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it.
Yeah, but in weekend league, right, I typically average between 14 to 17 wins, roughly.
That's good. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
player. Yes.
But I don't abuse all the mechanics though. I don't do lob through ball. I don't do corner glitches. I don't do travelas outside the box. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically all those stuff I don't do.
Got it. Got it.
Yep.
That's good. Rank 4, rank 3.
Yep.
Um, Kelvin asked, "Do I play any other games other than FIFA?" Not really. I mainly play FIFA. I mean, every once in a while, I'll play something else just for fun. I've played like Catan, which is a board game, Settlers of Catan, a couple times. Fortnite,
Mm.
Fall Guys, but FIFA is the main thing.
Yep.
Do you play anything else, Max?
You mean like off stream?
It could be off stream, on stream.
I mean, I for the longest time, even before I started streaming, right, I have been playing mostly FIFAs, Maybe when we are at the end of the game cycle, I probably would play some games, some other games like I don't know, Spider-Man. I love to play first-person shooting games, like Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike, that kind of games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so but mainly FIFA, man. Mainly like 95%, 90 yeah, of my time I spend playing FIFA when I play games.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same for me too. Um,
Yeah.
hmm So checking asks, what's the motivation that keep you streaming? You want to go first? What's your
You go first,
motivation?
man. Copes, you can go first. Or do you want me to go first? Up to you, man. I can.
Go for it.
All right. So motivation that keeps me streaming. So I think for me, like I've always mentioned, right, when things get a little bit tough, I always go back to why I started doing this. So, like I mentioned, football is my passion. Like even if I'm not streaming, right, I'm gonna still be playing FIFA a lot, right? To be honest, I'm still gonna be playing FIFA a lot, and the motivation for me is the viewership of my viewers. I kind of have this thinking, right, which I think is pretty unhealthy anyway, that if I don't stream, I'm kind of letting down the people who wants to see me stream. So that is another reason that keeps me motivated to stream. Even though to be honest, sometimes it's really tiring for me because I make videos as well. And when I edit YouTube videos, it can take 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours, and it gets really, really tiring, man. And to be honest, I there was a couple of moments between these 4 to 5 months, right, that I wanted to just cut the streaming by half. Stream maybe 3 days a week, 4 days a week. The rest of the time I can better spend doing my YouTube videos because I personally believe that if I wanted to get more viewers, I want to get more viewers, I need to grow my YouTube channel first, or I need to grow my TikTok channel first, and then more people will actually come and watch me live. So I did ever thought of that before, but maybe further down the line, I might do that eventually if it gets too tiring for me. But my viewers are the ones that motivate me actually, and of course my passion for football or FIFA. Those are the two things.
Got it. Got it. And we
What
have
about you, Copes?
yeah, yeah. I'll let you know. We got TMK in here, the great TMK
Damn,
popping in here.
TMK.
We got some greatness popping in the chat. You taking a break? He's taking a break. But I hope you're having a good break, Matthias. Hope all is well, man.
Yep.
But going back to the question, um, what motivates me? Oh, I just enjoy streaming. Like I enjoy hanging out with everybody. I enjoy the podcast. I enjoy talking to you, Max, and other fellow streamers. So
Hmm.
because I enjoy it so much, that's what keeps me going. That was the motivation. Um, would I like to do this full time? Yeah, man, that'd be great. Will it ever get to that point? I'm not sure, to be honest. But
Hmm.
um, as long as I still enjoy it and I have the time to do it, I'll keep going as long as I can. But yeah, man, I just really like hanging out with everybody on the streams. The game itself, the game, I do enjoy the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do enjoy it. We do have like our
Hmm.
issues with it, but for the most part, that is the game I want to play more than anything else on
Yep.
stream.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, that's pretty much my reasons for or my motivation for streaming. So,
Okay.
Tio asked, which was your first FIFA? Which was yours, Max?
Oh. I think they're trying to ask my first FIFA, right, so that they can find out what my age is.
Oh, I see. So, do you not want to disclose that?
Nah, I don't want to disclose that, but I can tell you guys I've been playing FIFA for more than 10 years easily.
Okay, that's a long
Yep.
time. Every
Yep.
FIFA for the past 10 years? Have you got every
Maybe I've
FIFA?
skipped I've skipped like one or two.
One or two?
Maybe one
Okay,
or two, I think. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so right before I started streaming, it was FIFA 20. So that's when I really got into it, and that's when I was
FIFA 20.
yeah,
Okay.
that's when I became a no lifer and started streaming. So ever since 20, I started grinding like crazy. But I played FIFAs before that, like the one before that. I played 14. I think I played 06, and I think I played a FIFA before that. It
So
might
did
have
you
been
start
like
like
oh
straight
02.
away in like Ultimate Team, or did you play like seasons or pro clubs or other modes?
Right. I started with seasons, yeah. So I got
Hmm.
into it because my friends started getting into FIFA,
Mm.
and like we played like it was like a LAN party competition. Like we just played against each other basically at someone's home. And then we
Mm.
just all convinced each other to buy the game. And then when I had the game, I just started playing seasons. You know, you work your way up to like Div 1, you get kind of bored. And then I'm like, okay, I'll try out this Ultimate Team. And then that was it. I was stuck. I was addicted.
Yeah, aren't we all addicted?
Yeah. So that's how I got into it. And then eventually, it was during the pandemic, so I wasn't working at the time. Um, and then I just thought, hey, maybe I should just start streaming. And then what's funny is a lot of FIFA streamers I know, they started during the pandemic too. So it seems like
Oh,
that's
okay.
something that a lot of people did. They just
Yep.
started streaming during
Were the viewership higher then
well, for
during the
me, it,
pandemic?
it it took me a long time to get to affiliate. I mean, like I was going the first couple months, it was like one or two viewers a stream,
Hmm.
and yeah, because I didn't when I got into streaming, it was like I didn't know anybody. I just like went
Okay.
in straight, just
Hmm.
trying it out, and eventually, I started as I was streaming, I started watching other people and started rating other people and them rating me. So it took me a while. While other people when they stream, maybe like yourself, you already knew a couple people. You were already watching a couple other streamers, so they already know you. They already know who you are. So when they find out you start streaming,
Hmm.
they'll probably start supporting you, and then it makes affiliate a lot easier.
Yep. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So
So
I
I
I
guess
wish. Uh huh.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I wish I knew that early on. But it's all good, man, because this is how I learned. But that's like kind of my advice. If you guys, I know some of you guys asked, you guys want to start streaming, so that's what
So
helps.
what I wanted to say was like touching on Cope's point, right? So I'm somebody who before I start to do something, right, I like to go and find out what do the successful people, or at least right, what are the advices that other people out there give. So I watch so many YouTube tutorials about how to become a good streamer, and those videos certainly help. And I think one of the key points that they touch on, and Copes you touch on, is the people that you know, right? So I in my spare time, right, I don't just stream and make videos, right? I make the effort to go into other streamers' stream, to go and talk to them and to make friends with them, because like you mentioned, that's how people get to know each other, and that's the reason why people would rate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I think like just yesterday, I got raided for the first time by Bug Army.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, you
huge
know who
rate.
Bug Army is, right, Copes?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
so I got raided by him, but I made that. I mean, I've been watching Bug on off for a couple of years, so I kind of know him, but not as Heungminmax. It was another account.
Yeah.
So I think like making the effort to go and connect with other streamers, right, actually helps you grow quicker, because I think sometimes the communities, right, Copes, as you will know, they kind of overlap, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have some people who are mainstayers in community A, and then you can bring them over from community A to your community, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
that's
so
that's what I
true.
try to do. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I try to do that too. I can't like I do go in and I say hi and I chat
Yep.
a little bit, but I mainly
Yep.
just lurk. If I'm like doing something else, I'll just have the stream on. And I try to watch as many people as I can.
Yep.
Yeah, with the
I
free
think I think
time I
that's a pretty
have.
good that's pretty
Yeah,
good advice.
yeah, yeah. Even with my busy schedule, I still manage to watch some people, so it's good. And it's good to see, after being in it for so long, is everybody, all the other people I know, they're growing too, and they seem to be enjoying it, which is really good.
Yep.
I enjoy other people's success too,
Yep.
so
Like
it's
how
good.
you carry me to affiliate you and Zarutan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad I could do that, man. I don't mind doing stuff like that. if people want to stream. And I'm glad that you're putting a lot of time into it and you're growing a lot. So I've I'm glad I could help someone get to affiliate and they're still grinding, you know.
Yeah, and that's something that I will never forget. Like I will never forget like who gave me my big breaks, who are the people who helped me get to where I am, who are my constant viewers,
Yeah.
who are the people who are consistently showing me support on my streams, on my YouTube videos. I think those things are pretty important to me as well.
Right, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And I appreciate you being here, man. This is fun. I enjoy talking to other streamers, and I know you've been supporting me for a while too, and it's nice to have another Singaporean streamer on here other than
Yeah, I don't think
Zurutun.
there are many of us around, to be honest.
Yeah, Zurutun, he came on here like twice, and he's a good dude. He actually helped me how to do shorts, which is very nice of him.
Really?
Yeah. He helped me out. Like it was very cool for him to show me. But I know like Zurton, he's like very busy, so he like streams like seasonally, you know.
Yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, he's studying, I think. He's trying to balance his studies and streaming, I think,
Right, right.
which is
Viva
tough,
Singapore.
definitely. Sorry?
Mateus says Viva Singapore.
Viva Singapore. Let's go, man.
Singapore Mexico collab when? How's that gonna happen? What kind of collab you talking about? But anyways,
Of
I'd love
course.
to visit Singapore, man. I
Sure,
hear it's
man. I mean,
really
if you
nice.
if you do ever come to Singapore, Copes, just let me know, man. I think I can bring you around.
Dude, let's do it. I even told Zurutun, I was like, bro, when I go to Singapore, I'm gonna hit you up. And then now that I know you, we could all try to meet up if I ever go there.
Sure, man. The three of us can just go out, grab some dinner. We can show you around, man. Show you what's good.
Dang, that's the vibes. You want to come, Mateus? Sheesh. Mateus ain't down.
Vamos, Singapore. Viva Mexico.
Mateus just wants to go to Cabo. He just wants to go to Cancun. But yeah, I mean, no, that's cool, man. That's cool that you got some Singaporean FIFA streamers. Are you? I know you two. Is there anybody else out there that you know in Singapore
You,
that
you you
streams
mean
FIFA?
Singapore FIFA streamers?
Yeah.
I know other than Zerutan, right? I know Silga,
Okay.
and I know Riverel,
Okay.
and I know this kid is 40.
Mhm.
That's his username. So I think I only know these three. And I know one Malaysia one, I think is a fixed play, I think. But his chat is all in Malay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think those are the only Singapore and Malaysia FIFA streamers that I know.
Got it. And
Yeah.
you mentioned that there isn't much of a football scene or a FIFA scene in Singapore. So what is the scene there? Is there like a sports scene in Singapore that's the most popular?
Okay, so you're talking about normal sports, right? Like not
Right.
esports, right? Like football. So
Well, it could be both.
definitely,
Either one.
okay.
Both. Yeah.
So in Singapore, right, the number one sport is as in the sport that most people watch is definitely football. But in terms of how well we are doing in football, we are not doing that well because number one, we have a very small population.
Yeah.
But I would say the main obstacle that we have is all the fit guys in the country from ages between 18 to 21 or 22, they have to go and serve 2 years of national service. So
Mhm.
I think that takes away the prime time of trying to be a professional athlete, right? Not just a footballer.
Mm.
So I think that's where we struggle a lot. That
Got
I think
it.
that's the
Got it.
main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Along with our league, right? We have a Singapore league, right? In Singapore. I think we currently only have 8 teams. We used to have like 12 teams. So nobody are going to watch the games, right? And then I think the players themselves are struggling to make a living as well. Like they
Mm.
definitely have like a so they play football, right? But on the side they are like a real estate agent, they are a financial planner,
Got it.
you
Got
know.
it.
Yeah, they probably need to do side hustles.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's for the football side. So for esports, if you talk specifically about in general, right? Let's talk general first. I think for esports in general, right, we are doing pretty well in terms of growing. I think we're pretty good at Mobile Legends. Do you know Mobile Legends?
Mobile Legends.
Yeah,
Is
the
that
the
League of
handphone
Legends?
League of Legends or Mobile Legends, I think. The
I
handphone
see.
game basically. Yeah, and then we have I think Dota is pretty big in Singapore as well in terms of esports. So I think recently FIFA, right, has been slowly rising as well as a esport. But I think they're probably FIFA as a game, right, is probably kind of behind in the esports scene, but other games are actually kind of taking off.
Hmm.
And I think I know, right? I read somewhere recently that Singapore qualified for the FIFA E World Cup, I think.
Ooh, there's a Singaporean guy, a Singapore
Yeah.
pro.
Yes. I think
Oh,
Singaporean guy or Singaporean team, I think.
oh,
Yeah. Recently, I think
wow,
just like 3 or 4 months ago.
that's big. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I know for mobile league or Mobile Legends, it's I think it's called Wild Rift. If I'm correct.
Wild Ref. Okay. You mean in your
Yeah.
country?
No, no, no. The League of Legends mobile, because one of
Ah,
my
okay.
friends play it, and then he kind of showed me his gameplay. I'm like, oh, okay, it's pretty much League, but you're just playing it on your phone
I
with like
think I think they base
touchpad.
I think they base League of Legends off Dota, right? Dota was the original game, right? I think,
Yes, I know there was
right?
Dota before League.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because I used to play Dota a long time ago.
yeah, I'm bad at those games. I can't play that. Pretty terrible.
You're definitely
Uh,
better at FIFA, I think.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so Tio asks, who's your favorite Man U player, past or present? Do you have a
So for
favorite?
me, yeah, so for me, right, so my current favorite menu player, I think, is I like Lisandro Martinez, the current one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think he kind of reminds me of like if you guys watch Fabio Cannavaro in his prime, he's really short as a center back, but he wins all his headers, and his tackling is so good, and he puts his body on the line and stuff like that. So I love the passion that Martinez plays with. I love players who have passion for me.
Mm.
So
Uh,
previous Man United player, I would say I think I love Vidic as well. So I think they're pretty similar, right? Nemanja Vidic and Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, they put their bodies on the line. They play with so much passion. So I love players like that.
okay, okay.
Yep.
I gotta go with Ji Sung Park. Gotta represent the Koreans, bro.
Yeah.
That guy,
Paved the
that
way for
guy
Sonic.
plays like that too. He's all heart,
Yep.
all hustle.
Yep.
Yeah.
We call him
Um,
Three Lungs Park. Three Lungs Park, right?
what was that? Three Lungs Park. They say he
Yep.
has three lungs. Jeez,
Yep.
jeez. Oh my gosh. Mateus is saying that your favorite player is Chicharito, Javier Hernandez.
I think that's for TMK, man.
Yeah, that's
Because
for
TMK
Team
is
K.
Mexican, right?
Yes, yes, that's his favorite player. Um, all right, checking's asking some FIFA stuff. Playing style. What is your FIFA playing style? All out attack, rat attack, triple decker bus.
Nah, I don't play the bus, man. Checking price. I don't play triple decker bus. Jeez.
I'm all about the quadruple decker bus. I get all I get all 10 in the box, man. I'm just kidding.
You know, right? I think this is a joke that we have also, Copes.
Yeah.
I think I ever played this guy. His club name is literally Triple Decker Bus.
Uh-huh.
And what is impressive about him was he managed to make Ginola play as the CDM. Like, I don't know how he does that. He basically drags Ginola from the striker position into that central midfield slot. That was what he was doing like for the whole game.
And he just counters, right? Looks to counter.
Yeah, he just countered. He managed to put like I would say 10 players behind the ball.
That is crazy. Is he like
I don't
playing
know
at
how he even
zero
do that.
depth?
I don't know. I don't know how he does that, to be honest.
He makes everybody come back on defense.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude. Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh. I mean, I don't play like that. If you really want to know how I play, follow me on twitch.tv/Koballa.
Hey, that's a
Come on,
that's a
checking.
nice
That's how
plug.
you know. I'm just kidding.
That's a nice plug. That's a nice plug.
I'm kidding, but I'm not. But if you really want to know, the way I play is I'm pretty patient with my build up. Pretty passing oriented. I got skill moves. I know some skill moves that I would use in the box. Um, but I'm not like super quick with it. Like there's a lot of better skillers out there than me, but I definitely know a couple. And yeah, it's a lot of passing, a lot of patience in my game, and then when I find the opening, then I'll look to make the moves and score some goals.
I guess we play pretty similar then, Copes. I think that's how I play as well. Cause I don't, to be honest, right? Like I don't really like people who like abuse all the mechanic stuff, because I know for some people, right, it's just about winning, right? But for me, I wanna play a game that it's actually I know it's just a game. I know it's just a game, but I wanna play a game, right, that is reflective of real life football. Like, I don't like it when people can score three bicycle kicks from corner kicks in like one game. So
Right.
I don't like that kind of mechanic stuff. So I always stick to my basics. So like what you mentioned, passing, skill moves. I think that's pretty realistic, right? Like in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
Right.
what I try to do.
Got it. Got it. For sure.
Yeah.
Um, Tio ask, are there any FIFA Pro players that you watch? Do you have a couple, Max?
I mean, to be honest, I don't watch the pro scene, but if I wanna get better at the game, right, I usually would just search on YouTube, the skill moves. I think there are a couple of good ones like I think Aussie FIFA, I think. You guys know Aussie FIFA? I think he used to be a pro,
Okay.
but right now he just does like YouTube videos and streaming. Yeah, so that's one of the guys that I go to for my skill moves. And somebody like King Sunny, right? He's not a pro player, but if you guys want to get better at the game, you can go and watch him. He does a lot of like tutorials as well. Yeah, so those are the people that I watch in order to get better at the game. But I don't really watch like FIFA pro players, to be honest.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Copes?
Yeah, I follow a lot of people. I mean, I would jump around a lot. Um, there's like Olalito, the Swedish pro
Mm,
player. He just won Premier League. I like watching him. Yeah, Tex is in there too. Tex is a very good skiller. But
mm,
he's just good overall. I will watch a lot of the FGS games too.
okay.
So there's a lot of other guys out there, competitive FIFA players that aren't as big. Um, let's see here. Even NA FGS, I've been following that a bit because we kind of sponsor our one of our guys, my mods, Kevin G. He's competing in the next FGS too, and I've just been watching him play. He's really good. He's like a 20-0 player.
Damn,
Um,
20 and 0.
yeah, but we're trying to see if he can make it to the next round. The next day, because
Mm,
usually if you guys know the FGS, it's split into 2 days, and that's where all the best FIFA players like compete to try to get into
mm.
the World Cup. Um, so Ozio's text coach. I've heard of him. I don't really watch him, but there's so many good players. I mean, there's so many people to
Yeah,
watch.
I mean, I
So
I don't I don't mean Ozio, Kevin, but I do watch Ozio last time as well. But he's a pretty good player, man. I think he's an ex-pro. I think he's just doing streaming now, I think.
mhm, got it,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, Olalito's like, I think he's like the best right now, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Currently in
I
this
think there's this
FIFA.
guy, right? This guy called Nick, right, from Argentina that won a few months ago as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Nicholas, I think,
Nicholas. Yeah,
right?
he. I don't think he won. It was Uma. This guy named. He's from Leipzig.
Oh,
He he's
Leipzig.
a he represents Leipzig along with the prodigy kid Anders Vergong.
Hmm.
He beat Nicholas. Nicholas was runner up. Nicholas is actually really good too. He's the
Yep.
Argentina FIFA streamer. He's actually really good as well. But
I
Ololito
also
this
know
year,
MS Dosari, I think. Those are the few that I know,
yeah, MS Desari,
right?
yes, he's very
Yeah.
good too. But I don't really see him in the scene nowadays. He is
Maybe
really
he's
good
taking a
though.
break, I guess.
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude. I don't see him around. I would think he's still pretty good, but I just don't see him in the competitive scene. And yeah, in terms of Ololito, he won E Premier League this year solo, and he also won co-op with I forgot who was. Oh, it was Levy. Levy's really good too. This Dutch kid.
Levy.
Yeah, Levy.
I think
They
so. I think
beat
for me, right, like
they. Yeah.
I think somebody was asking whether I do watch pro players. You know, sometimes right, you have to get EA offers you this kind of like tokens, right? If you watch like the E Premier League or you watch the FGS, they give you tokens. So sometimes I do turn it on my Twitch account, and sometimes I do watch. And when I do watch, I watch for two things. The first thing I watch is what are the players that they use. I mean, of course, some of them
Mm,
are really
yes.
expensive, but I want to know how do pro players play their players, right? In what position? That's number one. And then the second thing I watch is what kind of skill moves they use. I think at their level they probably have narrowed down to a few where it's very, very effective.
Yeah.
So I try to watch out for that as well. And of course, I try to watch like how they play in general, like the play style. So those are
Right.
the three things that I watch so that I can help myself improve better as well.
Right. Right. No, that's
Yeah.
if you definitely want to get better at the game, you should definitely watch pros and see what they do.
Yep.
Try to mimic
Yep.
it.
For sure.
So Sarah asks a heavy
Mm.
hitter. She says, how do you get comfortable in front of a mic and camera? Feel like the thought of anybody being able to see you is
See and hear you.
pretty scary.
All right. So I go first, Copes.
Yes, go for it.
All right. So to be frank, right? I at the start, especially at the first, I would say within the first 2 months, right? I wasn't really comfortable, to be honest. When you talk about being comfortable, right, Sarah, I think it comes down to if you want to be a streamer or you want to be a YouTuber, right? You just have to be really, 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 really used to the sound of your own voice. That's to me, that's about it, man. That's all it comes down to. Because initially, right, when I talk so much, cause all right, naturally, right, I'm an introvert. Like in real life, I don't speak too much. I'm not a person who is very outspoken, but I can speak pretty well though, right? I can speak pretty well, but I choose to keep to myself. But when I first started streaming, right, to be honest, I find my voice a bit annoying at the start when I was doing like for the first 2 months. And you know, I hear my voice when I talk to you guys on stream. I hear my voice when I edit the YouTube videos. And it comes a point whereby you kind of just get used to it, like what you mentioned. And then it's just once you get used to the sound of your own voice, then you get comfortable. You know, it's just like practice, I guess, for me.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Yeah. What about you, Copes?
Yeah, I mean, at first it can be scary.
Hmm.
You're kind of putting yourself out there, pretty
Yep.
vulnerable, and
Yep.
it could be a little embarrassing, when people come in and see what you do, but you get used to it. I mean, the more you do
Yep.
it, the more comfortable you get, and now I'm at a point where it doesn't really bother me anymore. So,
I think it
yeah, it's
comes as
fun.
like a like second nature to you, right? Like I
Right.
mean, you just turn on the stream and you just do what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think
So,
so too.
yeah. Yeah. So then for you at this point, I mean, what are your goals now? What are your goals as a streamer? What are the milestones you want to hit right now?
So for me, right now, it's of course I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm just gonna do this like for the rest of my life, right? I mean, there has to come a point whereby I have to be making money from this. So of course, that is the end goal,
Yeah.
right? How much money I make, whether that is enough for me to do this full time, that's another question altogether. So the end goal is to make money from this.
Yeah.
and hopefully to be able to do this as a sole job, right? That's the only thing that I do as a job. That's the end goal. So from here on end, like my small goals, right? It's my most immediate goal right now is to grow my YouTube channel to 1,000 subs. That's my most immediate goal right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grinding the YouTube videos like crazy. I'm making sure that I have the discipline to produce one YouTube video every 24 hours. That's the goal that I set for myself, right? That is for me, right? That is my real work every day. Not streaming, right? It's making the YouTube video because
Yeah.
I believe that because you know my coach, once you get to like 1,000 viewers, right, then YouTube starts to pay you. So that's my
Right.
first goal. And then hopefully that gives me a good foundation in terms of having money, number one. And number two, most importantly, to grow the viewership. Because my end goal is always to grow my viewership on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So grow my subs on YouTube to 1,000 and then grow my viewership on Twitch. So like I mentioned, my second goal is I average about 15 viewers right now. So hopefully in by the end of June, maybe I can get that up to 25 or 30.
Okay.
That's my goal. That's my goal. I have like small milestones for the YouTube channel, small milestones for the Twitch streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 followers too. Gotta hit the 1,000 follower mark.
I don't think followers is like kind of overrated. Copes. It looks good, but if nobody comes and watch you, you can have 20,000 followers, but only like 5 people watching you. I think that's yeah. So I stopped setting follower goals for a very very long time.
I see. I see. Well, the more followers you have, the more they're gonna see you live and could always tune in and lurk. So
Yeah,
it does help
I
with the
guess so.
viewership. Yeah.
I guess so. To a certain extent, yes, I think so.
And obviously more subs, more bits. So, you
Yep.
could get Max get paid out here, chat. So you guys can support him.
That's the angle. That's the angle.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I know Tots has just come out or is gonna come out tomorrow. Anything with FIFA content that you're looking to do? Yeah.
So you mean in terms of like the YouTube channel and everything?
Yeah, maybe YouTube or streaming. Maybe you got challenges to do with FIFA or you want to play clubs or I don't know. Now that Tots is out, is there something that
Not to be
you plan
honest,
on doing?
Copes at this point in time, no, it's just once thoughts come out, I think one thing that is really good about FIFA, right, or EA, right? I know lots of people love to complain and stuff, but I can tell you, right, if you become a content creator, you realize that actually there is so much content you can create around FIFA because EA is releasing almost daily content. So it's just like what EA releases, then I'm onto it. So I'll just see what happens, man.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. For sure.
What about you? What about you? What are your plans for thoughts?
Before I answer that question, we got a bunch of people coming in the chat. Fade, Kubera, Connor, raid by
Damn.
Footy King. Where's Footy King at? Where's my guy Footy King at? I think there's a raid coming, Max. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Dude.
okay.
These guys might be coming in because I think Footy King is streaming at this time. He's a pretty well
On
I would
YouTube,
say
you
he's
mean?
he's a YouTube streamer. He's a pretty big YouTube
Damn.
streamer. Yeah, he's like one
Damn.
of my early guys that came on my podcast, and on YouTube he's been growing a lot. So shout out to
Okay.
Footy King. Oh my gosh, it's Footy King. He's in the chat.
Is the man himself here?
The man himself is here. We're planning to have a podcast with him too. I gotta get back to you, Footy. I got you, man. Here's the fraud. Here's the Footy raid. How does raids even work in YouTube? I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how it
That's what I
pops
want to
up.
know as well.
Top class. I appreciate everybody being here. Footy, how's it going, man? Hope all is well, man. Hope the stream went
Yep.
well if you did rate us.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
This
Welcome
is
in from
crazy.
Footy Rates.
This is crazy. I never got a raid in my podcast. So I don't
Maybe
know what's going on.
Maybe I'm your lucky charm, Copes.
Sorry, Max. They kind of distracted me, but what was it that we were talking about that you asked me? Oh, what I was planning to do, right, with Tots?
Yep.
So then I think someone asked if I saved packs. I did save packs. Yes. So actually, I didn't even save that many packs. I think I only have like 9, 10. I might have like probably 15 by Friday, so I'll just probably open them all. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much my plan. Um, Footy is asking, you thought you'd raid me? Hey, I appreciate it, Footy. My guy. Looking to our podcast soon. I'll get back to you. I think you mentioned Saturday, so we got one coming up, guys, and appreciate all you guys coming in, man. It's kind of taking stealing Max's thunder, man. I gotta get back to Max chat.
No worries, man. No worries. I'm not afraid of getting stolen. My thunder. No worries. I'm good. I'm good.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, in terms of Todd's content, the thing is though, chat. Okay, here's the thing, chat. So I said I'm gonna do the 30-day challenge, right? It's me grinding pretty much towards the beginning of Tots. But
Mm.
I think towards the middle of it, especially when the good teams come out, like the good leagues, I'm actually gonna be away because I'm gonna be on vacation. So
Damn.
this is what's got it's kind of gonna suck because I'm gonna miss like the important parts of Tots.
How long will you be away for, Copes?
Oh man, about a month, I'd say, like four
Oh,
weeks.
damn. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm
Sports
gonna
is
be
like 6 weeks, I think. In total, it's about 6 weeks long, the duration.
exactly. So I
Yeah.
might miss a couple weeks. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel. I mean, it kind of sucks, but I kind of am looking forward to traveling, going on
Yeah,
vacation.
I think taking a real life vacation is more important, I think.
Yeah, chat. So you could probably see another break from me. I might, but I might do like an IRL stream when I'm on vacation so you guys could hang out with me.
Sure, man. Do the stream and then I'll pop by, and if I'm streaming, I'll rate you, man.
Yeah, so Max come in here, he could spend vacation with me
Yep.
virtually.
So I gotta read this. Max Branif says, love you, Max. Hey, I love you too, man, Max.
Hey, love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys all being here, man. Thank you for the raid, Footy King. This is a huge moment having a raid during our podcast. That's amazing, man. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for the sub, Top G. Hot tub stream. Oh my gosh, the chat is going crazy. Vacation
Oh
or
my
FIFA
god.
all day. I agree. I agree.
Damn.
And Tio has saved 200 packs for Tots. Max, have you saved any packs?
Yeah, I have about 100.
You have 100. Well, when'd you start
Yep.
saving?
To be frank, right, it's more out of I don't really have much choice more than anything because I've been doing lots of trading, right? So I go like unassigned on cards. So I take a very long time to sell my cards. So I think for about I would say a month, man, maybe 1 month plus, I would say
1 month
a month
plus.
or so. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
So like all your objective packs, right? I haven't opened like all your fodder packs, 83 by 5, all that stuff.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I try to
Yeah.
save during this past week of like no content. But
Mm.
I've been opening some packs to like do some SBCs. So it's kind of been I haven't been saving as much as I probably should have, but it's all good.
Yeah. Tough to
Yeah,
save packs, man. Tough to save packs.
it is. It is. But I mean, I don't really care if I save packs or not. It's just I'll open them as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, we are in the end game, right? I would say we are almost in the end game already.
pretty much. Yeah. After
Yeah.
Tots, there's gonna be like a summer. It's gonna be summer, and then there's gonna be a summer promo, and then all of a
Yep.
sudden it'll be September or fall, and it'll be EAFC.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in the chats. I know you guys are commenting a lot, so I appreciate y'all and thank you for the subs and the support. Max, man, is there anything you want to talk about? Anything else
I
you
don't
want
know,
to get
man.
off your chest? You want to let me know? A question for the viewers?
Yeah, maybe you guys can ask questions, man.
Ask
Any
questions?
questions?
Well, the
Yeah.
Man U
We
game's
can.
coming on soon, no? In like 10, is it like 15 minutes or so?
No, no, no. The United game, I think it's in an hour still.
Oh, it's in the hour? Okay.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
good. Maybe can I just take bathroom break. Can I just run to the bathroom really quickly? Just a while?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. Be right back, guys.
This is the first. This is our first bathroom break that we ever had on our podcast. Well, I don't specifically support Man U. Started saving since foot birthday team 2. Really? I don't know how. I usually don't save packs for tots, to be honest. Saved 93 in the past week. That's a lot. It's a lot. Shapeshifters, yes. Huh. You think they're gonna have a shapeshifter this year? Yes, prediction about 40 minutes. This is kind of awkward. Nah, it's okay. I could carry it on. Who's your best car that you had, and also the one you wish you could have had? R9. Titan
So
R9.
I heard that I've made history as the first guy to take a bathroom break during the podcast.
Yes, that is correct. I don't think
Because
anybody has
my
done that. We're making history out here. We get a raid from Footy King, and Max is taking a restroom break. So, yeah, is there any other promo that you're looking forward to other than Tots?
mm, I think somebody already mentioned shapeshifters, right? I think
Right.
by the time shapeshifter comes around, or at least if I remember correctly, right, last year, right, last FIFA, right, I think that was the end of the game, right? Because we had like five-star players all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
to be frank, I don't really have any promo that I look forward to. I'm just look forward to thoughts and we'll see what happens.
Got
Yeah.
it, got it. Yeah, same for me too. There isn't really a promo I'm looking forward to. I'll just keep playing. So you guys could tune in. You guys could tune in to Max. Max, are you gonna keep streaming till EAFC comes out?
To be frank, I don't know, man. I mean, once the
Okay.
game kind of goes dead, like after Shapeshifter, right? Like when they release like all the unlimited 84 by 25 or 84 by 20 upgrade packs, right? I think that is probably the time that I would stop because I don't think that there's any point in playing because the whole point of playing FIFA Ultimate Team, right, is to build the best team that you can. Cause
Right.
by the time if you have already done that, then I don't see any point. Then probably at that point in time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna take a break.
Got it, got it.
Maybe
For
I'm gonna
sure.
take a break, or maybe I'm gonna go and stream other games for a bit.
Sure.
But I believe that somebody was telling me that EA Sports FC is actually releasing in July. Is it? I think they're having an early start.
Okay.
I think somebody said July. I think.
EAFC is coming out in July. Really?
I think was it July? July or
Oh, I don't
August?
know.
Somebody said that.
I actually have no idea, to be honest. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Max is asking, "How's your restroom break?"
Max, I didn't pull Max. I took a leak. All right.
Raja asks, "What team do I support?" I don't really support a particular team. Max is Man U supporter.
Yep, I support
Um,
Menu
mm-hmm. I'm
and
from
I support
Cali.
England. I support England as well.
Support
The
England
national
as
team is
well.
England.
There
Yep.
you go. There you go. Max is from Singapore. Yes, pro clubs when foot gets a little dry, we definitely could do a lot of pro clubs, especially for my content as well. During the
Mm.
summer, so
I see
you'll-
you do lots of pro club scopes. Like initially when I got to know you, I see you doing lots of pro clubs.
right, right, yeah. I try to like right now. I'll probably do a lot during the 30-day challenge, but I haven't doing as much pro clubs because I've just been so busy.
Mm.
But I still do it. Old gen, next gen, PS. If you guys want to come on in. So, yeah, I do pro clubs with my viewers, so I know a lot of you guys like that, like tuning into the streamers and playing pro clubs with them. So it's
Yeah,
good
I guess
stuff.
it keeps the viewers involved, right? I guess.
It does, yeah. It does get the viewers in there, and a lot of people just want to come in and just play with y'all, you know. So it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. But I mean, what actually I want to ask you this. What do you know about EAFC? Cuz I don't know much, to be honest.
So I actually follow a few Twitter accounts. That's where I get all my information from, like the leaks and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think they're saying things like one thing I think people are quite interested to know whether there is a transfer market. So I think yes, there will be a transfer market. Yep. So that's the first thing. And then apparently, right, EA is actually working out the list of heroes and icons. So we have the likes of Aguero, Robin, and quite a number of players. The list is actually pretty long, so they're actually trying to whittle down the list. So I think there's a list out right now on Twitter.
Okay.
And yeah, so those are the important things that we need to know. And then I think that they're gonna change the card design as well,
Okay.
right? Card design, and then I don't think they have said anything about this, but I think we're gonna be having the same game engine, the Frostbite engine that EA has always based the game around.
Got it.
Yeah, so those are the things that I know for sure. But beyond that, I'm not really sure, man. To be
Got it.
frank,
Got it. Okay. That's
yeah,
good stuff to know. Are they currently on the Frostbite engine in terms of
I think
the
so.
Okay,
I think
okay.
so.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
think so.
Might be a hypermotion nonsense again. I'm just kidding. I haven't
Yeah,
I
you
mean, I
all
don't
the
know what people
VDA, all
feel
right,
about
all the
hypermotion.
bouncers.
I mean, it's honestly whatever gameplay it is, it's like you get used to it and you just try to be as good as you can.
So what do you think, right, Copes? What do you think is the biggest issue you have with FIFA, right? If you have to pinpoint, like, if you can solve one problem within FIFA, right, what would that problem be?
Solve one problem.
Yeah, just one problem. Like, what is the biggest issue you have with FIFA?
Oh, biggest
Ultimate Team, of course.
issue.
Ultimate Team.
What is the biggest issue I have? Uh,
Maybe I'll go first while you think about it.
yeah, yeah, go for it.
So for me, I think the biggest issue I have with FIFA, if I had to only choose one, I would say is the servers. I think like it gets really bad sometimes. Like, you know, in order for me to get my 14 to 17 wins, right, I have to pick optimum time for me to play. So I can't play Friday, Saturday, Sunday at any time that I want. I have to play at very specific times. So for me, right, it's like Saturday and Sunday afternoons are the best for me. I can never play during content drop. Saturday morning for me, I can never play because the servers are so muddled. Even when I go into the transfer market, I get stuck, I get disconnected. So for me, right, if I had to fix one issue, right, I would fix the connectivity for the games at least.
Actually, yeah, that'd be my thing too. Gameplay wise, yeah, the connectivity. Like they always say, like my ping is like 10, 15, but then the gameplay is like it feels like I'm playing on red bars,
Yep.
in some days and times. So yeah, I don't know if they need to like add other servers or
Mm.
they gotta do something, man. They gotta do something
Yep.
to make the gameplay a lot better. Cause I hear other
Yep.
games like Apex is like the gameplay is like pretty good, right? From what I
It's from
hear.
EA as well, right? Apex.
That's also from EA. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if they could make the gameplay a lot better, just make it smoother and cleaner, then that'll
And
be
I'm
a lot
quite I'm
better.
quite sure, right? EA earns the most amount of money from FIFA, right? I'm quite sure. So why can't we have better servers, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. 100%. I agree. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, even like with gameplay mechanics, there's like inconsistencies with like calls or certain plays. There's obviously glitches, so you could always clean those
Mm.
up.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about like I don't really complain about FIFA that much these days. It's just like I just have a good time, so I don't really nitpick
Mm.
these days. But I understand when people complain about some things, and I think a lot of things that people gripe about is pretty justified.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't get consumed into that. Um, but yeah, I mean, is there anything else you like to share with the viewers? I appreciate you guys all being here, by the way, and this has been a great podcast.
maybe I would like to just get one more thing off my chest, I guess. So
Yes, please do. Please get
because
it off your chest.
yeah,
Loud
because
and
Kevin,
mhm.
yeah, Kevin did mention, right? What are some of the tips when you start trading, right? So when you start streaming, so I think one of the things that I mentioned just now is having a very strong mind, right? So I know I've only like streamed for like 4 to 5 months, but I have already experienced hate rate, right? Like I told you, Copes, right? I got hate
Mhm.
rated.
Yeah.
So, the basis of the hate rate, right? Or at least what they say is the basis. It's just a very simple thing whereby we disagree on a position of a football player, right? That's it's just it. He says that I mean, if you guys want to know the example, right, it's Harvey Elliott, right? So this guy is saying that Harvey Elliott plays as a right winger for Liverpool, but I told him no, he plays as a central midfielder. So we had this disagreement in Discord, and then I didn't scold him, I didn't spill any vulgarities, right? Neither did he, but it was his friend who came on to hate rate me, and then basically what he tried to do was he is actually a mod for two streamers, right? I'm not gonna name names, right?
Okay.
And what he tried to do was he tried to turn the whole community against me. And then what he did was he did two things. Number one, he came into my stream to hate rate me. So he came into my stream, Twitch stream, and he started using racial slurs,
Mm.
right? And then he gave my chat steak, right? Lots of steak, all the vulgarities and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the second thing he did was he basically disliked every single one of my YouTube videos, every single one.
Mhm.
And then he got his community or his friends to come along to me as well. And then eventually I found my way of dealing with him, right? He has stopped doing this right now. So I will have to say, right, when you start streaming, right, you need to be strong mentally and you need to deal with hate. I personally, right, I see it as a compliment. I think, right, in his mind, right, that guy, the hater, right, I think he's pretty I think he's kind of jealous. Like he feels like at the rate that I'm going, I'm gonna overtake the streamers that he likes. So probably that's a bit of a jealousy on his part. So
Mhm.
I see it as a compliment that I guess you only get hate rated when you're somebody, right? I mean, if you're nobody,
Sure.
who is gonna hate rate you? So
Yeah.
that is the thing for me. Just whatever things you encounter, right, in streaming, right, try to turn it into something positive rather than taking
Mm.
it in a negative light. I think that is how I
Mm.
would I would put it, and that's something that I wanted to get off my chest because I know possibly that that guy might be watching this podcast, man. For all I know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
No, I'm glad you pointed it out. And just to piggyback on that, I agree with you, man. Turn that negative into positive.
yep,
There will always be negative things that come your way,
yep,
but I just hope it doesn't affect your mindset, and that
mm,
you don't have to let it like consume you into all this
yep,
negativity, but you could turn it around
mm,
and make it a positive thing for sure. And um yeah, in terms of hate raids, man, oh, that's funny you bring that up. I know you talked about this too, but there was a
mm,
guy like last night when I was streaming. He just came at me for no apparent reason. I didn't even know who
mm,
this guy was, and he was calling me racial slurs too.
yep, yep,
And yeah, it was just it didn't really bother me, to be honest, because it's like, dude, you're like behind a keyboard and you're saying all these things. Like,
exactly,
what are you gonna
exactly,
do? You
exactly,
know,
exactly,
like
exactly. That's the thing.
it's like,
Like,
do
what's
you
the
really?
worst thing you can do to me, right, from behind a computer screen?
Yeah,
What's the
man.
worst
So
thing you
it's
can
just
do?
like,
Right?
I eventually like banned the guy, got him out of
Yep,
there. Yeah,
yep,
and I just reported him. Like, come on,
yep.
man, what are you doing,
No
dude?
use, no use wasting negative energy dealing with all these people, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but it was
Yeah, there are
just
so many
like,
better things to do.
exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
and even for those people that do that, it's like they have a certain level of insecurity,
Mm.
um, and they got issues, man. They got
My
issues.
my guess is personally, right? I always see it this way, right? For somebody to hate another person that they don't know that well so much, it must mean that their personal lives, right? It must be It must be really bad for them to do that, in my opinion. And instead of being angry at that person, I kind of feel like sad for that guy, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah, that's how I see it anyway.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, those people have issues too, and they probably been bullied as well, or
Yep. Yes.
um, just a lot
In
of bad
school,
things
at
happening
work.
to them, and they don't know how to really deal with that. So
Yep. I
they
agree.
project that onto other people. So I think that's something to understand too, and you know, you just kind of show like you try. Honestly, it's hard, but if you're like good to them and loving to them, then maybe to them it's like, okay, I don't have to be like this bad person. I could turn it around, and
Mm.
um I could they could realize like what they're doing is bad, and maybe it'll change their mind, or like change their heart to do good, and like yeah, just go 180. So
So for me, right, my motivation, like when I meet all these haters, right, and I know what they're thinking. Like for this guy, he's afraid that I will outgrow the streamers that he likes. You know what it does to me? It fuels my motivation, to be honest. Like it makes me so determined, right,
yeah,
to overtake his streamer. You know, it really fuels my determination because I want to show him that I don't hate the streamers that he likes, right? I don't hate them because technically they're two different people, right? The streamers can't control how their people behave sometimes. But personally, if I were to have anybody in my chat tell me that somebody in my Discord, somebody from my Twitch stream, my VIP or my mods racially abusing other people, all right, you can be sexist, whatever, right? um that guy is a straight ban. I'm gonna ban that guy from my community because I think right it actually hinders the growth of that streamer as well. If the
right.
streamer himself is not aware, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
having these
sure.
kind of people in your community.
For sure. For sure. Top G
Yep.
is saying one love. I agree. I agree. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the kind comments. Grateful for you guys as well for just coming in here. And yeah, man, I understand. Like sometimes like people come at you and they show hate, but you could
Yep.
use that as fuel to
Yeah.
motivate you to
It
work
motivates me
harder.
really. Yep.
Yeah, 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 100%. 100%. So, yeah, I know there are streamers out there that do get a lot of hate for whatever they do, but it doesn't mean that you guys have to be that way, right? I don't have to be that
Yep.
way. I
Yep.
won't be the person. I know I don't like to be hated, so I don't want to show hate to others, but show love like to my guy Max here.
Yep.
And to all you guys. But I think I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad it's out there and we could kind of
Mm.
talk about it.
Yep.
And I think that's a good note to end this podcast.
Yeah,
So
because I think at the thing I want to say is I think
yeah,
at the end of the day, right, everybody comes online, right? Like you come to a Twitch stream, right? It's basically for you to enjoy yourself. It's not to come to a place whereby you see so much hate. I mean, there's enough hate, if you want hate or you want negative energy, right? There's so much out there in the world right now. It's more than enough, right? You don't have to come online to go and search for this kind of negative energy. So for me, this is how I guide my principles, right? At the end of the day, everybody comes onto Twitch to have a good time. If you're somebody who comes into the stream, into the community to make sure that people have a bad time, then I think you're better served elsewhere. That's
yeah,
how I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, so we'll leave it there. Well said, Max.
Yep.
I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody else being here as well. I know
Yep.
Top G mentioned Twitch Discords for us. I think the best way is to go to our Twitches and then
Yep.
do command ! Discord, and it will pop up. The link will pop up in our Twitches.
Yep.
So Max, where can people find you on your content?
Oh, okay. So I mean, I'm on all the socials, right? So Twitch, if you just go onto my Twitch about page, right, you would see all my socials there. Discord, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everything is there. So just
Yeah.
go to my Twitch page, yeah, my main page, about page, everything is there.
Got it. And
Yeah.
it's Heungminmax, correct?
Heungminmax, yeah. All my social handles for across all platforms is Heungminmax, right?
Heungminmax.
It's the same. Yep.
There you go, guys. And I'll leave the links in the description below so you guys can check him out. Yes, yes. So we don't have the command Discord on the chat, but it'll definitely be in the Twitch chat. So check out Max's Twitch. Please follow him, subscribe, show him some love.
Thanks for having me, Copes. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, man. This was a good time. I really appreciate you being
Yep.
here. And if you could stay a little bit after the stream, that'd be great. And for everybody else, man, thank you guys so much for coming in and tuning in. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. We hope to have a Footy King on the next one, so we'll see. But we'll have some episodes coming soon. Peace, guys.
See you guys.